What's good to all my brothers and sisters out there in the world? This is your boy Jehoshaphat, and I'm just sitting back at the house. It's later on in the evening. Good evening, everyone, or good night, everyone. This is your boy, and I have this thought on my mind. I want to bring you two people that I would like to just talk about. I don't have nothing factual on the pieces of paper or anything like that, but this is just common knowledge that everybody should already know. Now, I always wondered when I went to my homeboy's house or my homegirl house, I always wondered why is it that they have a picture of Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Biggie, and Tupac? I would just always wonder why they would and why my generation and the same would compare Martin Luther King to Tupac, Malcolm X to Biggie. You know what I'm saying? Why? And then the older generations, when people barely started putting these on pictures and you seen people hanging them in the house, our older generation, they would get mad. Like, how can you ever compare Martin Luther King, Malcolm X to Tupac or Biggie? And and the thought, it just swirled around my mind for a long time, and I always wondered. But I have come to this epiphany about the four men. Now, the only thing difference between me and Martin Luther King is I don't think I don't promote violence. I don't. I do not promote violence at all whatsoever. I don't think people should just be naturally violent people. You know what I'm saying? I don't promote that at all. But I practice protecting yourself. Now, God says that we should follow the law, right? And in the law here in America, it says you have the right to defend yourself and your family. So I think you need to follow the law, because even Jesus said, render to Caesar what is Caesar's. You know what I'm saying? So as even if you a Christian person and you don't think you need to defend yourself, your Lord has told you. You know what I'm saying? You need to follow the law, right? But back to me and Martin Luther King. Okay, he practiced self-love. He practiced help your people, all that. I'm with him. But I don't believe that my people should have violent acts done to them and not do nothing about it. So I would be an advocator of self-protection. Protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? Love yourself. Protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? Protect your people. So that's where it drops off with me and Martin right there. Malcolm he was a disciplined black man. I could never be as disciplined as Malcolm X. But what he stood for and what he believed in is quite similar. I can't see another black man in the world to where they would differ from these two people, because we grew up looking at these people on their stature as the best of our generation or our grandparents' generation. So we looked up to them, right? But now you flip it back. You got my generation. And the people that we put up here to be great people, don't get me wrong. These brothers, you know what I'm saying, they spoke, they had a word, they were great rappers, you know what I'm saying? Not only was they great rappers, they had influence, you know what I'm saying? They was great black men. I'll give them that far as entertainer, but you can't sit there and compare Martin Luther King, Malcolm X to Biggie and Tupac. Don't get me wrong. Like Tupac was very political. Tupac had a lot to Machiavelli had a lot to say about what we go through and what we see. So, you know what I'm saying? He was on game. He was on game on the positive element that he tried to push through his music. I will give him that. You know what I'm saying? I will give him that. Me, your boy, you know what I'm saying? I grew up listening to Machiavelli. You know what I'm saying? Apocalypse, come on now. Get with your boy. You know what I'm saying? Now, Biggie would be the same. You know what I'm saying? With his music, he tried to shape the minds of the youth. But I cannot compare Martin Luther King to Biggie. I can't do it. But what all these gentlemen had, what all these black men had in common was they knew when their death was coming. If you listen to Malcolm X and things that he talk about, he tells you that he knew when his death was coming upon him. Biggie, when Biggie was about to die and he knew his death was on him, he told you about it through his music. Tupac, when Tupac died, before he died, he let you know all through his music that his death was coming upon him. It was coming to him. And he knew that it was nothing that he could ever do to get out of this moment in time. You know what I'm saying? His death was knocking at the door. You know what I'm saying? Martin Luther King told you through the last days of his life. You know what I'm saying? God rest all their souls, but through the last bit of Martin Luther King's life, he told you when his death, when he knew, all these brothers knew when they was gonna die. They knew when their death was on them. So if anything, the only thing I can look at it through everything that I know about all four of these different men, you know what I'm saying? They was all four great men. They were. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to rob from anything about that. But what my point is here today is that they knew, to me, you know what I'm saying, biblical speaking, they knew when their death was upon them. Go back and look for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Go back and look for yourself and see. You're going to come to the same conclusion like I'm telling you right now. They knew when they was going to die. Now, I wanted to end this. And me, you know what I'm saying, I asked for the Lord's protection. I asked for his protection. He done taught me so much, and he done told me so much personally about my life. I'm trying to be so in tune with God's will for my life to where I don't stumble or fall off track. You know what I'm saying? Now, okay, when I was younger, I still thought every day, y'all, that I was going to die. Every day that I looked at my life, I thought something was going on and I was going to die. But I gave all of that up when I started trusting in God. You know what I'm saying? When I started trusting in God, he took that care from me. But I walked around itchy. You know what I'm saying? Like something would happen. And that's not even the case. You can't sit there and be protected by God worrying for your life. That doesn't match. You know what I'm saying? That's like fire and ice. How that's going to match? But I'm going to end this tonight with just me reading chapter Psalms 27. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just run down it. And I hope you find something in this to where it can help you. Chapter 6. And now my hands shall be lifted up above my enemies all around me. Therefore I will offer sacrifice of joy in his tabernacle. I will sing, yes, and I will sing praise to the Lord. Hear, O Lord, when I cry with my voice. Have mercy also upon me and answer me. When you said, seek my face, my heart said to you, your face, Lord, I will seek. Do not hide your face from me. Do not turn your servant away in anger. You have been my help. Do not leave me nor forsake me, O Lord, my salvation. When my father and my mother forsake me, then the Lord will take care of me. Teach me your ways, O Lord, and lead me in a smooth path because of my enemies. Do not deliver me to the will of my adversaries, for false witness have risen against me, and such as brethren out violence. I would have lost heard unless I had believed that I would see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord. Okay, Psalms 28. To you I will cry, O Lord, my rock. Do not be silent to me, lest if you are silent to me, I become like those who go down to the pit. Hear the voice of the supplications when I cry to you. You, when I lift up my hands toward your holy sanctuary. Do not take me away with the wicked and with the workers of iniquities, who speak peace of their neighbors, but evil is in their heart. Give them according to their deeds and according to the wickedness of their adversaries. Give them according to the works of their hands. Render them what they deserve, because they do not regard the work of the Lord nor the operations of his hands. He shall destroy them and not build them up. Bless the Lord, because he heard the voice of my supplications. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusted in him, and I am helped. Therefore my heart greatly rejoices, and with my song I will praise him. The Lord is their strength, and he is the saving refuge of the anointed. Save your people and bless your inheritance, sheep herder. Then also bear them up forever. Now, like I said, you know what I'm saying? Your boy used to walk around here with all this terror and all this fear because I was scared of the devil, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? I was scared of him and what he could have had done to me at any given time. Remember what I told y'all earlier today? Not all the evilness that goes inside from you, from your head, is coming from you. So you know who was pumping out them fear tactics on your boy had me trembling for my life. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. Peace to all the people of the world.